Alright, I've already taken many pictures of the inside of the house, as the renters emailed that they had already vacated the property 2 months, or they had already vacated the property as of midnight yesterday, May 31st. So the property's already been vacated. You can see that the yard is not in great condition. There's plenty of trash and other things piled up. I'll zoom into that. A few different things. You want to look at the caulking. I took many pictures of this on many windows. They decided to put some kind of unsightly caulking around all of the windows in the house without any of our permission. This was never approved. They left disgusting garbage everywhere. The yard needs to be mowed. Obviously, it looks like they made some attempt to do it maybe a week or two ago and then decided against it. That's the front of the house. We will begin to go into the front room. As we go in, there is some stuff on the walls. It's not too terrible right here. Not exactly sure what this is. I believe they asked to install some doors for this entryway at some point. In the contract, it states that anything they install needs to be left in the house, so we agreed. So they took the doors but did not fix this. In this first room, you can tell they put a hole in the wall. There is debris and dirt and disgusting stuff all over the floors. There was stuff left in the walls. There's more stuff on the floors. Absolutely disgusting. Window panes and marks all over the walls. So the paint obviously needs to be redone, as well as some holes fixed. This is the first room. Here's the closet. They put a hole in that, so that door needs to be replaced. Inside the closet, typical closet. It's gross, but not too terrible. I'm not sure what that carpet's for. Here's a bunch more garbage. Here is where they put another hole in the wall or took something off, not exactly sure what. These doors are disgusting, so as far as I can tell, they're just gross. Need to be repainted and cleaned. More stuff on the walls, more stuff on the walls, more stuff on the walls. Here's the master bedroom. Master bedroom. This door has been removed from its hinges. It is absolutely filthy. We bought this home and rented it out immediately. So we bought it from a realtor. It was online. Everything was perfect before they moved in. There are holes, there are cobwebs. The closet has some filth in it. Some stuff, some damage to the walls apparently was halfway repaired. Looks like maybe I have already taken this. There's some more damage to the walls here, damage to the floors, damage to the walls, damage to the windowsill, the walls, the windowsill. Haven't even checked this yet. This seems like they probably never closed it, so it wasn't that bad, but there is that mark, whatever that is. Here is the bathroom. More damage on the floor. The sink isn't terrible, don't know what that is. The toilet, I have no clue how you managed to get the enamel or whatever off the toilet, but they did. More disgusting trash, more disgusting trash, more disgusting, more disgusting. God knows if something is growing in the shower or what this is, but it is absolutely filthy. Here is the closet for that. Looks like some kind of droppings in there maybe. Also filthy. We were never contacted for any kind of pest control. You look on the ceiling here, there's some water damage that we were not made aware of. Go into this hallway. This closet, you can't see. Let me see if I can get a light on. There we go. Some more junk in the closet. More junk in the closet. Here's another bedroom. Absolutely disgusting on the floors. Again, more stuff in the walls, on the walls. More junk on the floor. More junk on the floor. It smells absolutely horrendous in here. These are, at the very least, need to be cleaned and painted as well. Inside the closet, again, not too much damage on this one, but it is what it is. The doors, again, were freshly painted when they moved in, and now they have damage as well as need to be repainted. Above the door too, now that I'm seeing this with light. In the hallway, on the hallway floor, the air vents. This has absolutely never been cleaned in 4 years. That is a fire hazard if I've ever seen one. That is against the rules. They have taken out the smoke detector. Also, fire hazard. Some kind of something coming out of the attic. We haven't even looked in there. Let's go into this other bathroom. More junk. Everything looks filthy. Everything looks filthy. This is disgusting. Holes in the ceiling, as well as some kind of mold. That's great. Breathing in toxins as we speak. Again, they managed to somehow absolutely destroy a brand new toilet. The floor is gross. Bathtub, not great. More stuff on the wall. Don't know what this is, but that also was not there before. And gross, but manageable. Also gross. Also gross. Looks like maybe some more paint or water damage there. Need to get out of here because this mold is burning my lungs. Another bedroom. More stuff on the doors. More damage to the doors. Another door needs to be replaced. Not too much behind the door, but it looks like fecal matter was wiped on the wall here, and it smells like it as well. More stuff, more fecal matter or phlegm or something disgusting, not really sure what. Rest of the room is fairly similar. Floor is also disgusting. Lots of cat hair, because I'm allergic to cats and it's getting to me, and we never approved a cat to be here. More damage on the ceiling. Another somewhat disgusting, well, it's clean-ish, but still not clean closet. Again, we're recording because they let us know that they moved out already. So, we just decided to come over here and give it a gander. This is the door, fourth bedroom. Behind it, some kind of damage to the wall. Not really sure what that's doing. This door is also damaged, needs to be replaced. Here are the windowsills, also disgusting. What else? This entire wall is disgusting and marked up. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see with this phone maybe. Gross, gross, gross. Needs to be repaired and or painted. I guess somebody got mad at the door and punched a hole in it. They also did some more damage to the wall. Also gross in here, if you can see. I don't know. More something going on up there. And another hole in a wall. Some kind of something living up there, apparently. That's disgusting. More damage, more something. More damage, and that's damage, not just paint. So another door needs to be replaced. So basically all the doors in the house need to be replaced. That is fantastic. Now we're going back down the hallway into the main living area again, where I already showed you the water damage here. Let's go to the door. Got stickers everywhere. Those need to be replaced, or removed, I should say. The walls are disgusting. Again, all this disgusting. Whatever the hell this is, why there's a bunch of white powder. I don't know if it's drugs or poison or what it is, but that's there too. Mantle, also disgusting. Never been cleaned in 4 years. Very apparent. More damage to the walls. More damage to the walls. Let's go to the kitchen. Right up here. This damage was never reported. Don't know where it came from, why it's there, whatever. Again, here's some more of this caulking. I'll show more in a moment when I go outside. This appears to be cat feces, which also, they never told us they had a cat. We didn't agree to a cat. There's no pet deposit for a cat. And, oh, I'm sorry, they did have one for a cat and a dog. I apologize. We did not, however, say that the cat could poop on the windowsill, because that is disgusting. Floors are nasty. Inside these cabinets, again, I don't know if it's drugs, what it is, whatever it is all over. There's a whole lot of it. There's something growing here. This is growth. You can see the round spots, some kind of a mold. There's also damage to the wood right there. Right here was another cabinet. You can see this little piece right there used to go right here. They took that off. This is all disgusting inside. Not clean, bugs, all kinds of nasty debris. These are mostly whatever, they're just empty drawers. I think this one had some stuff, yeah, it had some like dead roaches and stuff in it. That's always good to see. This right here, if you look, used to be a hutch or a cabinet. You can see where they cut this off. They asked us if they could do this. You can see little door handles too. This used to be a little cabinet. We told them explicitly, no, you cannot. You cannot cut into the cabinets. You can get a shorter refrigerator. They decided to do it anyway. Here are the cabinets. More disgusting stuff. More disgusting stuff. Oh, here's the oven. Never been cleaned since we bought the house. Absolutely disgusting. More garbage, trash, gross stuff everywhere inside the cabinets. Gross, gross, gross. More gross, more gross, more gross. Here, we installed a dishwasher. Guess what? They took it with them. It's in the contract that anything that is installed needs to stay installed. They cannot take it with them. They took it with them. So they owe us for all this cleaning and repairs, plus the dishwasher. More stuff under the sink. More stuff under the sink. Absolutely disgusting. Looks like they're catching water from a leak that we were never made aware of. That's good to know. More stuff on the counter. More stuff on the counter. I gotta go outside because I can't breathe because of the mold. Or the cat something. Just leave this open. Don't lock it. There's no point. So these doors are gross. They've never been cleaned either. Here's the back porch. Absolutely filthy. Here's that caulking I was talking about. Again, you can see it all along there. I don't know what this is. Looks like they failed at having some sort of a garden, so they threw everything out in the grass. Some kind of turned over pots and everything else. The grass is overgrown, but not too terrible. I'm not sure what all this hanging stuff is, but
lighting.
But that's not supposed to be there. This table, not really sure what a table is doing in the middle of the backyard. Looks like a litter box. Some more caulking on another window. Not approved. More caulking. Turn this light off. More caulking. More caulking. So that was done in every area. The backyard is definitely not in the condition it was in whenever we bought the house. This fence was also new. We put that in with the tenants being here. Let's go to this outbuilding real quick. This door all messed up. What?
Screens are missing.
Oh, they also took the screens off the windows that they put the caulking on. So they removed all the screens on all the windows, did not replace them. Additionally, it looks like they damaged this somehow. They took some of the siding or whatever you want to call it, and that's disappeared. Turn the light back on. Go in here. Also disgusting. Smells very bad. I'm not going to open that because I'm afraid to. More stuff up in the ceiling, but just as like everything else, it is generally disgusting. So this is almost a 15-minute long video. I don't know how much more I can take, either breathing it. Also, I don't know how much more I can take as far as video. I think I'm done. I need to get out of here because my body is not liking any of this toxicity. So we took additional pictures if you need to know anything else. Here's one last picture of the back. Again, they removed the screens. Looks like they removed that downspout. Whatever's holding up the patio looks to be at a weird angle that wasn't like that before. And I'm sure there's more, but I genuinely can't handle being here any longer. So that's all the video we have for you today. Again, some hanging lights or something. Not really sure what that's about, but more kind of missing something right there. Yeah, that's nasty. All right, thank you.